We're going to talk today around our MSPs and our technology businesses and how they partner up with vendors and disties to grow their business. And what I'm curious about, you live and breathe this all day. What's the average maturity level of how technology businesses approach this sort of partnership?
Look, I think from what we get to experience, we've worked with a couple of thousand partners over the last 3 or so years, from independent software vendors to MSPs to technology services-based partners to professional service-based partners. And I think there's kind of 4 categories of maturity that I like to look at the partner channel through. I want to think about it as a level of performance. The first kind of level of performance that we see in the channel are what we call business victims or vendor victims. These are businesses that are typically stuck in the past. They are flying blind in terms of how they're actually running their business and operating their business. They probably have a great technology solution or technology value proposition that they help customers solve. But in reality, they haven't really moved their business or moved the structure of their business or the operation of their business further. Probably they're stuck because they are dealing with the day-to-day. They're probably stuck because they are just trying to get ahead with a few customers, and that's okay. But businesses that realize that they're in this particular red zone, let's call it the red zone, and they start to realize that there's something that needs to be done to kind of move their business forward when it comes to working with vendors in the space, they kind of move into this space of what we call people pleasers. And the people pleasers, we'll give them an amber color. People pleasers are businesses that are quite commoditized. So they realize that they've got to move out of this vendor business victim phase, and they kind of go, well, actually, I need to start selling and presenting and working with the type of technologies and solutions that vendors want me to. But they quickly fall into this people pleaser place. It's not a great place because you're quite a generalist in the skills and the capabilities that you take to market. You don't have a really unique value proposition or specialization, but it's a better place to be. You probably are working through, your team's growing. You're not so hamstrung by what's going on in your business all the time. You've got some processes, you've got some capability, either that you've sourced into the business or that you're bringing in. And then people break through this people pleaser by understanding that there's a broader game to play. They know that vendors are there to help them grow, and they know that vendors and distributors also have specific capabilities that they are looking to unlock in particular partners. And then, well, unfortunately, they fall into, let's call it the light green zone, which is the good enough zone. The businesses is growing, their team's growing, they're starting to build new capability, maybe building a leadership team, maybe building an operation and delivery team. They start to build more consistency in how they go to market. Their unique value proposition is more defined, but a lot of businesses get stuck in this zone, and it's this good enough zone, which is like, I'm okay. Like, I'm making money, I'm quite profitable, why do I need to change? It's a better place to be in, but it's still not the best place to be in, because we've all either got a vision of taking this business somewhere or vision of exiting, maybe acquiring or growing further. But businesses who move through this good enough zone realize that there's 2 things that vendors absolutely love. They love winners and they love innovators. And when you start to realize from a business point of view, your business starts to look a little bit different. You're quite decisive in the action that you take in your business. You've got quite a lot of predictability and control around how you run your business. And importantly, you're, in terms of the relevance that you have with your market, you're seen as a differentiated leader, almost a differentiated segment leader. And I call these elite players. So if you get to kind of take these 4 kind of zones, we can look at any channel, at any partner, any MSP, any services partner, and you would be able to put yourself in one of those 4 particular areas.
I've loved how you framed that sort of areas up and where they sit. And as you were talking through, I'm just imagining this pyramid that's getting smaller and smaller up as we go, because I'm out in the industry and I said there's not that many elite players out there. there's probably not even that many good in that good sort of section where the comfortable majority is sitting right at the bottom, that business victim and vendor victim, and the next level up.
And the people pleasers, yeah.
People pleasers, yeah. I thought that was an awesome terminology for that.